Study about the conical pendulum. Okay, first you have to explain or define pendulum. आता आपल्याला पाहायचं की पेंडुलम म्हणजे नेमकं काय असतं आपल्याला पाहता. नाव फर्स्ट यू हॅव टू डिफाइन द पेंडुलम. दॅट इज इट इज an arrangement consisting of a small heavy spherical body which is called as the bob. It's suspended by means of inextensible torsionless string and allowed to perform or allowed to move in a circular path with a constant speed and such that it makes the angle with the vertical, and this arrangement is called as the pendulum or conical pendulum. That means in this case it consists of the string and heavy spherical body. This heavy spherical body is called as the bob and this is the string, but this string is light म्हणजे याचं वजन फार कमी असलं पाहिजे. इनएक्सटेन्सिबल अँड टॉर्शनलेस. इट इज अ टॉर्शनलेस म्हणजे जी स्ट्रिंग आपल्याला वापरायची ती कशी असली पाहिजे. इट हॅज द लाईट, दॅट मीन इट इज द निग्लिजिबल मास. इनएक्सटेन्सिबल म्हणजे ती एक्सटेंड व्हायला नको आणि टॉर्शनलेस दॅट मीन दॅट स्ट्रिंग जी स्ट्रिंग आपण म्हटलेलं आहे त्यामध्ये कोणत्याही प्रकारचे टॉर्शन त्यामध्ये तयार व्हायला नको अशी स्ट्रिंग आपण इथे घेतलेली आहे. नाव वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट द पिरियड ऑफ दिस पेंडुलम. Therefore, we have to consider that conical pendulum. Now we know that when this pendulum is revolved in a horizontal circular path, then it makes the angle at the point of suspension, and this angle is called as the cone, and hence it is called as the conical pendulum. That means it is the simple pendulum, but it makes the cone at the point of suspension, therefore it is called as the conical pendulum. Now such we have to define or derive the expression for period of conical pendulum. Now in this case we have to consider that this you have to consider diagram. Suppose O is the point of suspension, okay, and C is the point where the bob is found in a rest position. Now this bob having the mass is equal to m, their mass is equal to m. Suppose this bob is a revolve in a horizontal circular path. In this way, it is revolve in a horizontal circular path. That means bob is taken at the point m here. In this case, that OC is called as the vertical, which is denoted by the H, and this OM is called as the length of pendulum. Now we have to know that when the pendulum is revolved in a horizontal circular path, the length of pendulum makes the cone or angle at the point of suspension with that vertical. Therefore that pendulum is called as the conical pendulum. Now in this case we have to consider that suppose L is the length of pendulum, H is the height of pendulum, or it is called as the vertical height of that pendulum, and Cm is called as the radius of the circular path. It is called as the radius of circular path. And we know that when the pendulum is revolved in a horizontal circular path, it makes the cone at the point of suspension, and suppose that cone or angle is denoted by the theta here. Now we have to know that when the pendulum is revolved in a horizontal circular path, that at any position, okay, at any position, suppose we have to consider the any position m here. At this position, the weight of the bob is directed vertically in downward direction. That means we have to consider that at any position, the force acting on the bob we consider. In this case, the first condition we consider that the weight of the bob which is equal to mg, and we know that the direction of this weight is the downward direction. The direction is downward direction. Similarly, we consider that when the weight is directed in a downward direction, therefore the tension is produced in the string, and this tension is denoted by the T dash. This tension is denoted by T dash here, and we have to consider that this tension in the string is denoted by T dash. And we know that this tension, the direction of this tension is along the length. याच्या टेन्शनची जी डायरेक्शन असते ती कुठे मिळाली आपल्याला इथे along the length of pendulum or along the length of string here. Now, in this case, this bob is a revolve in a horizontal circular path. Therefore, the weight of the bob is directed in a downward direction, and we know that for the circular motion we require the necessary centripetal force. Therefore, these two condition is up. ह्या ज्या दोन कंडिशन आहे त्या दोन कंडिशन आपल्याला फुलफिल करण्यासाठी that we have to consider that the tension in the string is divided into the two components. That is, the first component is T dash cos theta and another component we consider that is the T dash sin theta. These are the two components of the tension in the string which is denoted by T dash, and these two components, the T dash cos theta is directed vertically in downward direction, upward direction, and the another component T dash sin theta is directed toward the center. Therefore, from the figure we consider that the component T dash cos theta balances the weight of the bob. Therefore, T dash cos theta is equal to mg. And the another component T dash sin theta is directed towards the center. That means the T dash sin theta is equal to the centripetal force which is required for the circular motion, which is equal to mv square upon r. That means that T dash cos theta balances the weight which is equal to mg, and T dash sin theta which provided the necessary centripetal force. Now we consider this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Now divide equation number 2 by equation number 1. Therefore, T dash sin theta divided by T dash cos theta is equal to mv square upon r divided by mg. Now in this case, T dash get cancelled, and sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta is equal to mv square upon r into 1 upon mg. Now get cancelled, therefore tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Hence, v square is equal to rg tan theta. Now, remove this square, therefore v equal to under root rg tan theta, and this is the linear velocity of the bob when it is revolving in a horizontal circular path. That we have to consider the equation number 3. Okay, now we have to observe this figure. Now in this case we have to consider the triangle OCM. In this triangle we have to know that the angle COM is equal to theta. आता अँगलच्या समोरील बाजू म्हणजे काय, that is the front side is equal to r, adjacent side is equal to h, and L is called their hypotenuse. L काय घेतला आपण त्याचं hypotenuse. Therefore from the figure we consider that here. आता लक्षात घ्या इथे. Now we have to consider tan theta is equal to v square upon rg, याला आपण इक्वेशन नंबर 3 दिलं, आणि v equal to under root rg tan theta ला आपण इक्वेशन नंबर 4 दिलं. Now from the figure we consider that tan theta is equal to front side divided by adjacent side or opposite side. आता हा अँगल आहे, अँगलची फ्रंट साइड कोणती आहे, that is equal to radius which is equal to r. Adjacent side is equal to the vertical height which is denoted by the h. We know that tan theta is equal to front side divided by adjacent side, that is equal to r divided by h. That is equal to r divided by h. This you have to consider the equation number 5. Equation number 5. Now compare the equation number 3 and equation number 5. Then we find that the left hand side of these both equation are same. Therefore equating the right hand side, that is r upon h is equal to v square upon rg. v square upon rg. Now rearrange this term. पाहता याला रिअरेंज केला आपण, हा r ला इकडे ट्रान्सफर केलं तर r स्क्वेअर होईल, आणि g ला इकडे ट्रान्सफर करू, दॅट इज इक्वल टू g, दॅट इज g डिवाइडेड बाय h इक्वल टू v स्क्वेअर अपॉन r स्क्वेअर. जी अपॉन एच इक्वल टू व्ही स्क्वेअर अपॉन आर स्क्वेअर. आता मला सांगा इथे यामध्ये स्क्वेअर आहे, या स्क्वेअरला आपण कॉमन करू इथे व्ही अपॉन आर होल स्क्वेअर. आता स्क्वेअर काढला तर ही टर्म काय होईल आपली स्क्वेअर रूट मध्ये येईल. दॅट इज व्ही अपॉन आर इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट जी डिवायडेड बाय एच. Under root g divided by h. Now we know that the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity, that is v equal to r into omega. Therefore omega is equal to v divided by r. That means this is the value of angular velocity, that is omega is equal to under root g by h. This we consider the equation number C. This is the angular velocity of the pendulum when it is revolved in a horizontal circular path. आता आपल्याला angular velocity माहिती आहे, किती मिळाली आपल्याला under root g by h. Now we have to know that suppose t is the period and we know the relation between angular velocity and period, that is omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. याला the equation number 7. Now equation 6 and 7 compare here, then left hand side is same, therefore right hand side is same, therefore 2 pi upon t is equal to under root g divided by h. G divided by h. Now rearrange the term, that is t upon 2 pi is equal to under root h divided by g. Now transfer the 2 pi in the right hand side, therefore t is equal to 2 pi under root h divided by g, and this is the required expression for the period of conical pendulum. This is the required expression for conical pendulum, and the period is found to be t is equal to 2 pi under root h upon g, where h is called as the height of pendulum or vertical height of that pendulum, and g is the acceleration due to gravity. आता लक्षात घ्या इथे नाव टू अरेंज अनदर टर्म मध्ये पहा. आता इथे जे आपण पिरियडचा फॉर्म्युला काढलेला आहे, इट इज टेकन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वर्टिकल हाइट h. Vertical height h here. Now just you have to consider that. We have to consider the equation of period, that is t is equal to 2 pi under root h upon g. This is the equation of period. This is the equation of period. Now from the figure, just you have to consider that the cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Now adjacent side is equal to h. This is the vertical height. And hypotenuse is equal to L, that is the length of pendulum, that is cos theta is equal to h divided by L. Therefore h equal to L cos theta. H equal to L cos theta. Now put the value of h in the equation of period, then t is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta divided by g. This is the another form of the period of conical pendulum. Another form of the period of conical pendulum. Now third we have to consider that. Now we have to know that the tan theta is equal to r upon h. Tan theta is equal to काय घेतो आपण r upon h. That is front side divided by adjacent side. Therefore h equal to r divided by tan theta. H equal to r divided by tan theta. Now put the value of h, equation of period. Therefore the equation of period become t is equal to 2 pi under root r divided by tan theta divided by g. That is t is equal to 2 pi under root r divided by g tan theta. This is the another form of the period of conical pendulum. That means the period of conical pendulum is taken in the form of vertical height, in the form of length of pendulum, or in the form of radius of the circular path, and this is the required expression for the period of conical pendulum, that is t is equal to 2 pi under root h upon g, t is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta upon g, and t is equal to 2 pi under root r upon g tan theta. This is the required expression for period of conical pendulum. ठीक है, लक्षात आलं.